What's going on, fam? Welcome to another video. So we're gonna get straight into it, y'all. I'm gonna be giving y'all the straight up real talk, just that kick in the butt, the motivation that you need, because I think this is something that a lot of photographers, they're doing these things. If they're failing and not where you want to be, it's probably because you're doing one of these things that I'm gonna mention. And also, just personally from my experiences, I've been a photographer when I was at points where I was failing and I wasn't exactly where I wanted to be. It was because of some of this stuff. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna waste your time. So if you're failing and you're not at the point you want to be right now, the number one thing is you're probably making excuses, making a lot of excuses. And I'll give you some examples of excuses that photographers make and things that I see photographers say. For one, I don't have all the right gear, or I don't have the money to buy gear. I think that's an excuse too. Or, oh, that person has success because of where they live, right? Or what's another excuse? What's something else people say? I'm an introvert. That's another one. That's another excuse, right? I can't go out and do all this stuff. I'm an introvert. What's some more? I want to give y'all some more. Oh, I'm tired all the time. I work a lot and I'm trying to do this on the side. I'm just tired. I'll give you another one. I don't have the time to do photography. I have a family, all that stuff. I don't have no time to do nothing extra, right? So I think those are some common excuses. If you know some more, leave them in the comments. And honestly, man, I think this video is just like life advice. I don't think it just applies to photographers. I think just life in general. So this is some, I think we all deal with this. I make excuses sometimes, but for the most part, if I need to get something done, I'm going to get it done. And I also understand that if I'm in a place to where I'm not seeing the results that I want and I'm not just getting to where I'm trying to get to, I'm probably making a lot of excuses for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Excuses, they don't get you anywhere. So stop feeling sorry for yourself right now. Stop making a bunch of excuses. Or if you're making excuses, just know that you're not going to get to where you're trying to go because you're just making excuses. So like being aware of that. It's better if like, okay, yeah, I'm not where I want to be because I'm making excuses, versus someone who's making excuses and they're in denial. Like, I think that's something else that people do. They're in denial about all the excuses and things they're making up to not get stuff done. Okay, so moving on to the second point I want to cover. If you're failing right now, it's probably because you're waiting for opportunities. This is a good one right here. I know some of y'all can relate. You're sitting around just waiting for great things to happen. You're waiting for all these clients to just flood your inbox and all these clients to fill out your contact form, right? You're waiting for this just magical, great success to come your way, but you're not doing anything to help you get to that point. Just life in general, waiting for opportunities is one of the worst things you can do, period. Trust me, I know all about that, because in my, I would say like early to mid 20s, that's something I did a lot, just waiting for stuff to happen. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. You really think that stuff is just going to come your way when for one, you're not working hard. For two, you're not consistent with whatever you're doing. And three, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You're just waiting for stuff to happen. The best advice I can give you when it comes to this is to have that go-getter mentality. If you want something, you have to go out and get it. You have to have this mentality of, I'm gonna get what I want and I'm willing to just get out there and work for it. And it feels good to work every day towards something and to know like you're actually putting in that work. If that's like one of the best feelings in the world, when you know you're giving something everything you can, even if it's a slow process getting there, you still feel good with yourself knowing that I'm giving it all I got. And I'm going to stay consistent, be persistent with this. And over time, if I keep up, with this mentality and this type of work, then I'm going to get there. And that's how you have to think if you want success. And you can't just sit around and wait for opportunities. I'm really feeling this one, y'all. I feel like a motivational speaker right now. But this third point I want to get into, I said the last one was good. I think this one is even better. And I know a lot of you can relate. And that is trying to be perfect. So if you are doing this right now, I'm going to tell you straight up, just stop doing this. This whole perfection mindset, especially as a photographer, is going to get you know where. And for one, nothing is ever going to be perfect. So when you really think about this, like maybe you're not posting your images online or something like that because they're not perfect. You know what? Your images are never going to be perfect, right? So you really have to just get out of that mindset of just trying to be perfect in perfection, because perfection does not exist. It does not exist. And all it does is hold you back. The only way you're going to get better as a photographer is to get in the field, or maybe you have a business, is to, experiment, try different things, just learn to fail and be okay with it. But with failing also comes learning. So you're going to be learning. So you're gaining something. So it's all about perspective and mindset when it comes to a lot of stuff. And this is, something I've learned. My birthday is coming up. I'll be 32. I almost forgot how old I am. I'll be 32 June 3rd. And it's just like a lot of stuff in life is all about your mindset, how you look at stuff. It literally starts with your mindset a lot of the times. All right. And the last point I want to cover in is probably the reason some of you are not where you want to be, is you're simply not putting in the work. I think in a lot of cases, and sometimes when I was not where I wanted to be, I wasn't putting in that real work. You know what I mean? And I'm not like promoting or saying to overwork yourself, but you need to be putting in work consistently, right? So if you're trying to achieve a big goal, achieve something that's just not normal, something big, right? Just in general. If you're trying to achieve something, you have to work towards that. If you want something, it's going to require work. It's going to require work, period. There's no way around it. So what I would tell you is this is something that has helped me a lot, is to be honest with yourself. Take a look in the mirror right now, or maybe later on, and be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, am I really putting in the work? Am I not where I want to be because I'm not working hard enough? Like, ask yourself, like, do you stay up late sometimes? Or are you getting up maybe a little bit earlier to do certain tasks that you need to get done, right? You have maybe a little break at work and you're just kind of planning out some things you need to do. Those are just small little things that anybody can do. That's putting in that work. And when you do stuff like that consistently over time, you get big results. I'm a big believer in small things repeatedly over time lead to big results. So if you can do small things each day, not working yourself to death, not going crazy with it, but doing something to try to improve over time, those things are going to add up and you're going to start seeing the success that you're looking for. If you are new to my channel, definitely think about subscribing. I post a lot of photography content, how-tos, tutorials, and also just, mindset tips and things like this to just help you overcome maybe a sticking point that you're at when it comes to, this creative field of photography. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.